Right, hello there everyone. Welcome back to James Redmond TV. Liverpool have just lost to... Well, we actually drew to Newcastle 1-1, but to be honest with you, we very well could have lost the game. Probably some would say should have lost the game. I think we should have won the game, and the reason why we didn't win the game is due to the fact, well, actually, there was errors being made, but also the number one error is the strikers. It's the fact none of them can take the fucking chances, and I don't understand. I absolutely don't understand how Mane keeps starting. How is Mane playing over Shaqiri at the moment? And I love Mane, but let's be honest with ourselves. Out of all them attackers, he looks the one who's the least confident. He had about 8 chances, and I'm not even being over-exaggerative, or whatever the fuck the word is. I'm being deadly honest, probably 7, 8, 9 chances. And maybe about 5 of them, we're probably looking at 60% of them chances were good and kind of put on a plate. A couple were difficult and came at him rather quick, but there was chances where he should have just put them away. No doubt, if you're just a professional footballer, you should have the ability to be able to put them chances away. Even Mo Salah, who got a great goal 3 minutes into the game, couldn't do anything for the remainder. So you don't blame the defence yet again, you blame the attack. The best attacker for me today was Bobby Firmino by a long shot, and we will do player ratings, but he's the only one who can really walk out of that front four with the head held high. I thought Diogo Jota was terrible. The amount of times that he overtouched the ball, the amount of times that the pass was just a bit too heavy or a bit too undershot, it was just sloppy. Sloppy, first half, second half, just sloppy. And, you know, Newcastle were also sloppy, but with all due respect to Newcastle fans, they've got quality within that team. St. Maximin was unbelievable today, start to finish, causing us so many problems. When Callum Wilson came on, I kind of knew he was going to get a goal. It was pretty much inevitable with the way we play, and also with the fact he is just a very, very good striker, and you've got to give him that respect. It was just on the cards, you know, the way the game was going, stuff like this, the way Newcastle were pressing. I mean, to be fair, Callum Wilson's goal was disallowed. It was Joe Willock's, but I was even saying in the game, we were lucky to leave that game with just a draw because Callum Wilson goal was disallowed. It was Joe Willock who got the thingy, the fucking B-Tech Genie Wijnaldum, who's only just started scoring goals over the past few weeks. He's now coming on against us and getting an equaliser, but it's our own fault because we should have been 3-4 goals clear by that point. Even if they got the 2 goals, got me thinking it was Callum Wilson. I actually can't believe that. Because in my opinion, that goal probably should have stood. I don't feel... I might need to watch it again with maybe a bit of audio so I can get, you know, a sort of story of what was actually going on. Because sometimes with VAR, I just genuinely don't know why it's being called for. But it was even Joe Willock. I believe he was subbed on as well. So Steve Bruce got it right. Fair play to Newcastle, but it always comes back down to the same thing. We need a striker and we need to improve our attacking side of things. There's just no doubt about it. I don't even know what to say. Top 4's done. For anyone who thinks that that's even like in the topic of conversation, it's not in the topic of conversation. Top 4 is done. If we can't beat Newcastle at home, you're not getting top 4. If you can't beat Leeds, you're not getting top 4. And they're good teams, you know. But the teams that you should be affording to drop points against is your Evertons, your Chelsea's, your Leicester's, your Man United's. Bear in mind, we've got Man United in about a week's time or something. These sides who are actually, they've got good players, they've got a lot of money behind their team. Not squads like Newcastle, where most of the fan base wants the manager out, where besides 2 or 3 players with a bit of pace and a bit of flair, they haven't got a great squad by any means. They're also 15th in the league. When you talk about Leeds United, they have got a very good manager. Very awkward style of play. But you still should be beating them simply for the fact of where they sit in the table. That alone is a big enough argument to why you should beat Leeds. If you're drawing against Leeds and Newcastle, you do not deserve top 4. In fact, I don't think top 4 is actually impossible, believe it or not. But you don't deserve top 4. And I don't think we will get top 4. I've said this since January. And it's not one of them things where, like, I told you so. But I got a lot of stick, you know, in terms of people were saying I was being negative and, you know, trying to do it for views. I started this channel when we were winning games. I'm not doing it for views. I'm telling you now, with the way things have been going all season, from injuries, but more importantly, performances, you just, you know, consistency more than anything. That's why we weren't going to get top 4. You need to be consistent. And we just haven't been that way. So, another game where we drop points. Another game where top four just looks even bleaker and bleaker. And now I officially want this season finished. I was happy to live on to the top four hopes. I was happy to live on the Champions League run that we were having before Real Madrid knocked us out. But now that is not really either, and it's looking we're going to be playing Europa League football next season. I'm done. I don't even want to think about it until that situation presents me. So let's get these player ratings out the way, and let me know in the comments down below how you would rate the game. Alisson, I'd actually need to see the goal again. Yeah, it's on the screen now, funnily enough. Nah, he couldn't really have done any better for the goal. It took a little deflection. I'd say Alisson gets a 7. You know, I thought there was moments where he actually saved our back line. You know, there was moments where St. Maximin and Callum Wilson and stuff, they caught us on the pace. Even Longstaff at moments done the same thing. They overlapped each other, caused us problems, and Alisson needed to step off his line and fix that for us on more than one occasion. So I thought he was okay, and again, I don't think he could have done much more about the goal. Left back Robertson, better than recent weeks, I'll say that much. It still weren't perfect. I thought defensively, he just weren't there sometimes, so I'm not going to give him more than a 6, but he was more involved, I'll give him that. Trent, thought he was one of the better players. Probably my man of the match. I know Thiago was given the man of the match from Sky, but for me, I'm going to say Trent. I think it was more so his performance defensively that really impressed me. I know what he can do going forward. I know he's a good player going forward. I know he can put good balls into the box and link up the play well. It's the other side of the pitch is where I judge him mainly. And today he was good at both. So Trent gets a 7.5 for me. You know, I would give him more, but we never won today's game, and we should have won today's game. I will say for the centre-backs, Kabak had a good game. I'll give him a 7. Thought he was solid. And also to deal with the yellow card, because you got a yellow card early on in the game. Thought he done fairly well. And I know people are going to say, wait there, James, you just gave a 7 for Alisson, a 7.5 for Trent, a 6 for Robbo, and a 7.5 for Kabak, and you've just drew with Newcastle. Individually, they had good games, or in my opinion, they had good games. Collectively, we never done enough as a team. The team gets a 4 or a 3, whatever you want to give. But individually, I thought these players got these ratings. You know, 7 for me is good. It's not great. 8, 9 and 10 for me is what I consider a great rating. These aren't great ratings. As for Fabinho, I didn't think he was as great, but also, again, in individual moments, saved us, because collectively we were open today as a team, so we needed individuals in moments. So I've gave Kabak a 7. I'll give Fabinho a 7 as well. I feel like, you know, there was a moment where he intercepted the ball, which was a massive moment in the game, and without him we might have conceded just a few more goals, and he keeps the team compact no matter where he plays. So we missed him in the midfield, but at the end of the day, he's still done his job. Midfield, Thiago and Gini. Right, Thiago for me gets a 7, and Gini gets a 2. And he gets a 2 because he never done nothing. I genuinely didn't notice him at one moment in the game. Thiago is now seeming to get into his rhythm. And to be honest with you, this is just my opinion. Feel free to disagree. I thought Thiago should have been playing over Gini. I thought Gini should have been on the bench and taken off. And Thiago should have stayed on the pitch. You could see when he went off the pitch. And hindsight's a beautiful thing. But I even said it in the moment on my watch-along. You leave Thiago on the pitch. He's the one that's making things tick. So that never made no sense. And then the front four, Firmino gets a 7. Mane gets a 3. He done well in terms of getting the chances, but you got to take them. Salah gets a 5, and then Jota gets a 3. Also, I thought Jota was terrible. Subs, I don't even know, man. Just fucking drew to Newcastle. Can you believe it? Because I can, with the way we played this season, but it's the way that one happened. That happened differently than a lot of other results. Either way, Klopp's on the screen now, so I'm going to end the video here. But thank you for everyone who watched. And, yeah, man, we go again. Also, actually, before I do go, bit more enthusiasm. There was a video on 888 Sport that was uploaded the other day, so make sure you go check that out. Here's a little clip and enjoy.
I might cause some problems, you know them way there. Trust me, it's time that I have Arsenal Twitter on strings, fam.
I know you're going to say it. I know you're going to say it.
Geppetto settings. Roy Keane called this guy one of the most overrated footballers, not in the Premier League, but on the planet. You know what I mean? And then the Arsenal fans responded by saying he was better than Keane. And I'm thinking to me, at what? Lying on a stretcher, fam. You know them way there. He's done more for the NHS research team than he's done more than the football team. You know them way there. This guy was on the front cover of FIFA. I couldn't believe it. If you're going to put him on the front cover of any game, it should have been like, you know, that board game, Operation Blood. That's what he should have been on the front cover of. Can you guys name the player that I'm talking about?
Anyway, people, there's the clip. So like I said, make sure you go check that out. Top link in the description. And yeah, let me know down below in the comments. Do you think Liverpool can still get top 4? Because if you do, fair enough. But I don't know if I agree. Anyway, people, thank you for watching. And also, thank you for 40,000 subscribers on a bit more of a brighter note. I do appreciate it, man. And I would be a bit more sort of bubbly about it if we hadn't just fucking conceded in the last minute. But I just want you to know I'm forever thankful and also forever grateful for all the support you show. Anyway, peace out.